Hey friends, I'm Kim Bakaev, and I was looking through one of my favorite books in 2 Kings and came across this story that I'm thinking, what in the world? Have you ever read things in the Bible and thinking, what is this doing in here? What is the meaning of this? It's like God just kind of throws things in there. Well, this is a story that's in 2 Kings 6, and Elisha is the main man of the hour at the time. And there's a group of prophets that we read that come to him, and they're like, you know what, we need to build a place for us to stay. They're a community of prophets. And so he's like, all right, we'll go out in the woods and cut down some trees and let's make a place. And so we follow the story. And so some of these guys, they're out in the woods and they're chopping down trees, and the axe head flies off. In fact, I had that. I took a Sharpie and took the top off, and the Sharpie went flying under some furniture somewhere. So an axe head, as heavy as that would be, flies off into the lake. And the guy kind of panics, and he's like, Elisha, oh no, this was borrowed. And so I was reading some commentaries that said the significance of it being borrowed is because it was expensive and it was going to cost a lot to replace that. So of course we've all had things like that happen where we're like, oh no, what do I do now? And so Elisha comes and said, well, where'd it fall in? And he goes over there. He takes a stick, throws it in the lake, and the axe head that's made of iron floats to the top. The worker goes, picks it up, probably attaches it back on, and he goes on. And that's all we hear about the story. So I'm thinking, what is this, Lord? What is this in the Bible for? And the more I thought about that and the character of God and who I know he is, he cares about us. He cares about his people. He cares about that axe head that was probably going to cost a lot of money to replace. And so he took care of it for him. And so I just want to encourage you, God cares about his children. I don't care what the lies are that we believe that think, oh, this is too insignificant, or God doesn't hear me, or I can't ask God about that. He cares. It's in the scripture, and he gave us an example. And time again, as we look at things, we see clearly that he cares. But he cares about the big things and the small things. So whatever it is, if you've got a lost wedding ring, which I've been reading a lot of stories on Facebook that someone had lost some significant things, or if it's something that's your kids, or something that's a concern for you, finances, opportunities, he cares about you. Now, it may not happen the way you expect. It would be great if we could just call the prophet to come and then whatever we needed would rise to the top and that would be answered that quickly. But just be encouraged that he cares and he sees.